Are we sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. He's dead.
Who?
The oldest man in Britain. It's me now. I am the last Victorian. You're scared, aren't you? You're frightened I'll die before you finish filming.
It's not quite what you mean, is it? What you really mean is that you're frightened you might die before we're finished.
I can tell you about the Battle of Waterloo, from what I was told by the daughter of a man who was there. I can tell you about the general strike, the day Winston Churchill came, and the ice cream we made, and what happened to my teacher.
Oh. At last.
Willie, Harry, Steve, Harry, Dick, John, Harry, 3. Edward, 1, 2, 4. Willie, Harry, Steve. Harry, Dick, John, Harry, 3. Edward, 1, 2, 3, Dick, 2. Henry, 4, 5, 6. Then who?
Together. Pals together. A great honour.
John, Harry, 3.
Will I see you later?
Easy, girl, easy.
Greater honour. What greater honour could there be?
And then came George V in 1910.
What's Rutsy going to do with our land?
It's a field, not land.
It's our land.
Bert! son!
I didn't want to sell Field. Not to Rutter. Not to anyone. But we have to give ourselves a chance. And a new start has to be paid for. Come on. Show me. All right. Left or right? You're gonna lead with your left or your right? You have to make your mind up. Make your mind up. Is it Joe? Private Joe Middleton.
2 names and a rank for a horse.
Molly.
She pulls cart that takes milk to the station for the Sheffield train.
How many cows on the farm?
6.
Not much milk.
Enough. We wouldn't survive without her.
Well, we're here for a few more days, some other horses to look at. We'll have a think about Molly. You should too.
What do you mean?
Horse like that? What is she, 16 hands? Artillery are dying for big beasts like that. Ask yourself, you really need her more than your country needs her? It's a question of conscience, really. £75 compensation.
Wait till we're married.
Morning.
Morning. She comes. Thanks. Hello, Trouble. Here we go. Come on, love.
I had a letter from our Paul yesterday.
Good, that's... What did he say?
Hope this finds you in the pink as it leaves me.
Anything else?
No.
They don't send themselves when they write, do they?
Now then, don't be late for work. Come on, girls, inside.
Safe?
Oh. You.
Take your time.
There's more than one column now, so I have to look at the top of the second column as well. Sometimes the M's are in the first column and sometimes in the second column and sometimes they're in both. Why are you back here?
I'm working for the council.
Not a detective anymore?
No.
So what's your...
Taking an interest in local life and local history.
Middleton! I can't have it. If you're late, the process is missing a part. You. Who's going to ink the boots if you don't? I can't have lateness, and I'm not going to have it. Leave immediately.
Leave? You can't do that.
It's done.
Do you know how much women like Grace sacrifice for you? She goes 12 hours without feeding her baby.
No baby died because
The
there's
mother, not the baby. Where do you think the milk goes if you don't feed? The breast becomes engorged. Can you imagine how painful that is? And how do you think a woman feels? All of that. Now because she's late once. Who do you think you are?
Could I have a word? I have to let her go.
Mr. Haley.
I don't have the money.
You need Grace Middleton inking the boots tomorrow.
Inspection.
Now hold your nerve, Hank.
She can go back to work.
So when you think of men from this village doing their duty, fighting evil, protecting you, isn't it good to know that we shall be together, side by side, in a pals battalion named for this village? Conscription is not the right word for it, because it doesn't do justice to what we have been asked to do. It is a great honor. That's what it is. A great honor. Isn't it, Mr. Eyre?
Is it?
What would you call it?
Have you grown taller, sir?
What did you say?
The minimum height requirement for the army has come down, Bert.
Oh, perfect. They will fit. Eva, there you go, Eva.
Yes, sir.
Tommy, ready-made. Get them on your feet. Oh, Francis, look at those. They were made for you.
They are, sir.
Oh, Mr. Eyre, hold the boss.
What's that for, sir?
This tells people I'm ready. That I'm not a shirker.
Sound like Lord Kitchener.
Good.
Did you get a letter, sir?
Yes, I did.
Get it off. Now remember, everyone, it's breakfast, dinner, and tea. Breakfast, dinner, tea. It's easy.
How old do you have to be?
You think a teacher would know the right age? This is Mr. Bairstow. And he wants to find out all about us. So I want you to answer his questions. Accurately and honestly.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
This morning?
Yes.
Porridge.
You?
Porridge.
Anything else?
Eggs.
Really?
Bread. Jam. Meat. Suet pudding. Anything else? guys. Hey, up. It was you that told them about Big Molly, wasn't it? She has to do her duty. The farm needs her. She can't go.
We've still got a farm.
It's in
Leave him alone! You! Leave him alone!
Joe? Shouldn't there be people? What's the point in having a picture with nobody in it?
Well, you can capture a moment with a photograph. A particular place at a particular time, and then you have it to look at forever.
But you can come to the dew pond at any time. Why'd you have to catch it?
We all like to give things shape and form. It's because we're all afraid of dying, Bert.
Are you all right, sir?
Sorry.
We saw a witch here, me and Joe. She tried to pull me under. I would have drowned if I hadn't swam.
Swum. Swum? Swam? There's something that I need to tell you, and I haven't told you already because I know you're going to be disappointed in me. Which makes me a coward, really.
You're not a coward. You would protect us, wouldn't you? If the Germans came.
Of course.
How does Hankin get the casualty list before the Times, Edmund?
Wrong question. Why does he get it first?
You're going to give me the answer?
And what do people do? They go to Hankins to look at the lists, and when they see that their son or father isn't dead, they buy their daily bread at Hankins.
So there was a business opportunity, is it?
According to my mathematics, based on the present rate of advance, we should be on the Rhine, 180 years from now. We can't all stop breathing for a couple of centuries, George. Life doesn't just stand to attention while the war walks past in its own time.
180 years is a lot of boots.
Throw a punch. And again. Keep it straight. And again. You're left-handed. Boxing don't lie. So lead with your right. Throw a punch. Keep it straight. Throw a punch. Okay. And again. That's it. Harder. That's it.
Called Stockholm tar. She has some cuts and grazes on her. And the tar applied to stops the flies. They can cause mastitis, you see, which would be very dangerous for her. You have to be careful, it doesn't get anywhere else.
Just the tips.
Ah, hello, Lottie and Daisy and... Oh, what's the little one called, George? I can never remember.
Martha.
Miss Lady?
Caro, I think...
Minister's daughter not good enough for you, Mother? That is what you were talking about?
If you will burst into...
What were you saying?
She's young.
Only 2 years younger than I am.
Do stop treading on everything I say. Give a little space, George, so we can all breathe. Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
She's young. There's nothing so frightening as the righteousness of people under 30.
You're patronizing me.
Well, I'm your mother. I'll do whatever I like with you.
Well, I can't tell you how glad I am that conscription's finally here.
And what will fighting give you, George? Better poems? George is sick with love for the minister's daughter because he mistakes her righteousness for conviction. He thinks that getting killed will impress her. Forgetting, of course, that the thing about getting killed is that you're dead. Sort out an exemption for him.
Love sickness isn't generally enough. If he wants to
Well,
go...
find a way. Shoot him in the foot. Something.
It's called Stockholm tar.
Expensive?
I could get you some.
She was my first.
Should give her a name.
She's a cow.
The inspection's an hour away.
Think they might walk out if you don't agree to this. These women need to go home and feed their babies. Right now.
Ten minutes.
10 minutes?
That's what I said. And if they're not back, this inspection fails. I'm out of business. None of you will have any work. Don't tell your engorged ladies that.
I was worried because Margot had a letter from Paul and had nothing from you, silly.
You don't know?
What?
Inspection failed. I don't understand it. Did they say why?
No.
Damn it.
Look, I can't survive paying a wage bill like this. Not without the boot orders.
I'll pay it.
Why would you do that?
Because I believe the factory can succeed, and because, in exchange for saving it now, I want half the business.
let's be clear.
Lady?
Rising above won't do anymore. My God. I'm bored of behaving well.
Yeah.
Now, gentlemen, when is the date on which the appeal against your decision will succeed?
Sniper. Through the arts. He was alive, and he was dead. Sniper. Through the arts. He was alive, then dead.
Wait for me husband, please. Milk.
Paul?
Joe.
Paul?
Joe.
Paul?
No. Joe.
Don't forget to close your eyes. Open your eyes. So?
Agnes. He's a sniper. Through the arts. He was alive and he was dead. The ending.
The wedding will mean more now. The village will come together.
I told her Margaret.
Sorry. You must be...
At first we had 3. 3 more makes 6.
Bert.
It's Mr. Ingham's comb. He used it on all of us, and now we've all got them. Whole school scratching. The cows have names. Do you want to know them all? Better! Come out and meet them. Come on! Father! I milk old Gertie. She's a kicker. She's used to me now. It's rare that she kicks.
I'm from Glossop's. It's about your milk.
What about it?
Well, there's garlic in it. We can't have that. Sorry.
No, wait!
Please. Sorry.
It won't happen again. I swear on my children's lives.
If it happens again, we don't want your milk. Deliver tomorrow. Clean and fresh.
Thank you.
Tomorrow. Can't be done.
Come on. Molly, hurry up.
Stop. Come on, in with them quick and we'll catch that train. Right, come on, let's get these loaded. Take them off. Right. Ready? Come on, let's get these in. Right, get these to the station. As fast as you can.
Kings and queens. All below. Come on, let's hear you.
Willie, Harry, Steve, Harry, Dick, John, Harry, Edward, Dick, Henry.
How old are you?
25.
Is that old enough to have a conscience?
It's common courtesy to include everyone in a room in a conversation. I do it with my very youngest pupils, so I'll ask that you pay me the same respect.
So, this conscience you claim to have is not a Christian conscience.
The Bible is full of God telling his tribe to go and kill people belonging to other tribes. And he's particular about ordering the murder of women and children. Infants, I think he says. And he's even more particular on one occasion about sparing virgins so that they may be brought back as prizes. He's not a peaceable God. And it would be hypocrisy for me to rely on the sixth commandment, just as it's hypocrisy for Christians to believe in it and then go and kill each other in France.
You're not helping yourself,
I'm just telling the truth as I see it. I don't have a strategy. I'm not a politician.
Why did you write the wrong date up on the blackboard the other day?
I like to get my pupils to see things for themselves.
To question authority.
To question everything.
I don't like your smart answers. And I think I speak for all of us when I say that I suspect that your godlessness has quite a lot to do with your shirking.
I'm quite happy to speak for myself, Colonel. You have responsibility for our children.
Yes.
What if German soldiers walked into your classroom and threatened to murder your pupils?
I would try to dissuade them.
They won't be dissuaded. Bayonets ready. It's going to happen.
I would try and get the children out.
Doors locked. No way out.
This is all hypothetical.
Not in Belgium, it wasn't. Do you doubt they'd do it here? If you had a revolver, would you use it? Air.
I would put myself between them and the children.
The gun, would you use it? Let's make it easy. Let's say it's one child, one German soldier, and you. Now, where there is a choice between a young boy entrusted in your care and a German soldier. Now, please don't run away from the question here. Would you save a child of this village?
He told me. Why don't you tell them? He said if the Germans came, he'd save me. Of course he would. He's our teacher.
Objection to compulsory enlistment on grounds of conscience denied.
You will report for service at the direction of the constable.
Whiskey, please. Hey, Joe.
Hold on.
No, no. Free in my pub to men home on leave.
You're right.
I'm a shirker.
I'll have another. Drink it.
Robert Browning. If you can manage that, then... Anyway.
Is it the pals? Will you be with Joe?
Here? Look at the world. Don't flinch. Record what you see, truthfully. And stand by it.
my true love, with grey, heavy, cold showers of rain. The first true love that ever I had. In Greenwood he was slain. I'll do as much for you, my true love, as any young woman may. I'll sit and mourn on his grave, a 12-month and a day.
She had a child.
12-month and a day. The ghost began to speak. Why dost thou sit here on my grave and never let me sleep?
Just a little longer.
What dost thou want from me, true love? What dost thou want from me? I'll have a kiss, the clay cold lips. That's all I request of thee. My lily white lips are clayey cold. My breath smells earthly strong. And if I kiss all of your lips, your time will not be long. Don't grieve for me, true love. No mourning do I crave. I must leave you and all the world and sink down in my grave.
Joe. Joe, you can talk to me if you want to. And if it helps, you can tell me what it's really like.
A piece of shrapnel in his throat. It's always a surprise. The look on the faces, which is funny, really, because the last thing it is a bloody surprise. He drowned in his own blood. But before he died, he fell forwards onto a shell hole filled with water. He couldn't move. His greatcoat, the weight. He would have drowned quicker, but I pulled him out. I don't know why. I held him up. And he stared at me. And then he goes to put his hand to his throat. To do what? To do what? To stop the blood. That's how he died. It's pathetic. Where are you going? Don't! I don't understand. None of you understand!
There's something wrong in him. My sister has his child.
We've been thinking, Middleton. If you don't need your horse to take your milk to the station, what do you need her for? We'll be round for her tomorrow afternoon. As we're honourable men, we'll let you have the money. Corporal Molly Middleton, Royal Horse Artillery.
The great thing about conscription is that it's everyone.
Unless you're exempt.
What?
Farmers are exempt.
What?
Well, how would the estate farm survive without George?
Ridiculous.
Here's your exemption.
I'm going.
It's Miss Carrow.
Oh, please don't go, George. Please don't go. I'll die if you go.
What should I do?
Stay.
When I write, we can have our own secret code, you and me. Like, get me an old postcard. And a pencil. Right. I'll cross things out as we're meant to, but I'll do it in such a way that you can read more into it. So, a single line crossing out means I'm at the front line. 2 lines in the crossing out means I'm going up the line. 3 means I'm out of it.
Out of it?
Out the front line.
What about if there's an attack? If you're going to attack?
What was the last one, the attack?
A wiggly line.
A wiggly line if we're going over the top. Yeah.
Shoes on. Back straight. That'll do us.
On your feet.
On your feet.
Corporal.
You'll be taken at dawn to a suitable place where you'll be shot by firing squad. Do you understand?
Driver John William Hayesmore. It's a sentence that he received for disobeying an order. Put this on.
No.
Step outside, please, Constable. Put this on.
Will you step back from me a little? I want to walk. I'll march down the hill properly.
My first picture, sir.
So what's it like then? First time you shoot a hon?
Please, please.
Discover how interviewing people with first-hand experience helped create a sense of living memory for the village on the BBC TV blog.